All right. All right. All right. All righty. All right. What is going on, everybody? My name is Pete, but you probably already knew that. But in case you didn't, you guys are watching the one and only Paid to Drive and Paid to Drive Vlogs, day number 1123. If you are a delivery driver in this gig economy for apps like GrubHub, DoorDash, Postmates, Uber Eats, or any of the others, you should definitely be subscribed to this channel with all notifications turned on. That's the little bell next to the subscribe button to the right. Make sure you set it to all. And of course, guys, just a friendly like reminder, hit that thumbs up button down below. Comment 111 if you did that. 222 if you didn't. Got to give a big shout out to Buddasahn for sharing this article with us. So thank you to Buddasahn. We're going to jump into it in just a moment. Again, YouTube has been playing games with me with the volume, just cutting out. So if the volume cuts out, please post it in the chat or the comments, and I will have to redo this. So the article will be in the description if you'd like to follow along. All right. So far the volume's working. Okay. So DoorDash delivery workers are being left out as Wall Street makes founders billionaires. Listen to this, guys. DoorDash's dizzying launch as a public company this week made instant billionaires out of the tech platform's three founders, including Tony Xu. But Wall Street may as well be on a different planet for DoorDash's fleet of delivery workers who aren't necessarily reaping any additional rewards, even as investors valued the company at more than $70 billion. The initial public offering, one of the hottest of 2020, caps a year of explosive growth for the San Francisco company, which has benefited hugely during the pandemic as homebound diners have increasingly relied on deliveries to their door. Lockdown orders and the closure of indoor dining have made DoorDash indispensable for restaurants as well. DoorDash reported revenue of $1.9 billion in the first 9 months of 2020 alone. But the headline-grabbing IPO has also revived negative media accounts of the low wages endured by DoorDash's workforce. One local outlet in New York City calculated it would take 2 days for a DoorDash worker to earn the price of a single share of the company, closing at around $190 following its stock debut Wednesday. And that's 2 very good days. This morning, I earned $40 for 4 hours of work, delivery man Williams Cyan told the city. So it's $10 an hour. The company's soaring IPO prompted others to decry what they call yet another example of the ever-widening gap between the wealthiest Americans and those at the bottom, particularly in New York City, where not being able to use the washrooms at the restaurants they make their deliveries from is among the indignities Dashers and other food delivery workers often face. One council member, Justin Brannan, called the IPO yet another example of the rich getting richer during COVID on the backs and bicycles of the working and immigrant poor. DoorDash's fleet of Dashers are not getting any equity in the company, but DoorDash has announced a $200 million workforce development program that apparently includes some cash for workers. Later this quarter, we will be announcing details of a $12 million Dasher Rewards program that will run through May 2021, the company stated in a blog post a month ago. While the company isn't detailing just how the program works, there are roughly 1 million Dashers around the globe, according to DoorDash's IPO filing, which means that $12 million amounts to a $12 bonus if doled out equally. Nationally, Dashers earn an average of over $22 per hour. They're on a job, including 100% of their tips. As part of our $12 million Dasher Rewards program globally, many of the most active Dashers yesterday received between $300 and $20,000 in their local currency, a company spokesperson emailed CBS Money Watch. In the United States, Dashers who have provided at least 5,000 lifetime deliveries were paid between $500 to $20,000 on Wednesday, based on the number of deliveries. The company declined to elaborate on how many workers received the extra cash. Remember we just talked about that? To attract and retain Dashers, DoorDash has offered monetary incentives and perks, including credits to be used for orders on its platform and free DoorDash branded apparel, according to its filing. Ooh, big whoop. The company, which launched in 2013 and operates in more than 4,000 cities across the United States, as well as 80 cities and towns in Canada and a growing number in Australia. What's up, everybody in the chat? Has had its share of unwelcome attention. New York Times story last summer sparked public outrage in detailing DoorDash deliverers' meager pay and tough working conditions. More recently, DoorDash agreed to pay $2.5 million to resolve allegations that it misled consumers in the District of Columbia and misused tips consumers believe were intended for workers. DoorDash was a major contributor to lobbying efforts on behalf of a measure approved by California voters in November, declaring workers for platforms like DoorDash, Uber, and Lyft be classified as independent contractors rather than employees entitled to minimum wage and benefits such as sick pay. So what do we think, guys? Do you think it's unfair that the CEO and his partners get to make a bunch of money and, us as drivers don't really get to see much of that at all unless you've done over 5,000 deliveries? When I did that video the other day, I guess I didn't really take into account that all the newer drivers, it's kind of a slap in the face to them because they're like, well, I've done 2,000 deliveries. I haven't done 5,000. So now what? What do I get? They get nothing. That's what it comes down to. And you would think now that they're all billionaires, they'd be able to dish it out. Personally, I think there should be some sort of option. Like if you do 1,000 deliveries with DoorDash, you should be entitled to maybe 1 share of stock or something like that, a stock option program, because obviously they seem to be doing well, but yet they're reporting losses. So I don't know. I'm not a financial guy. I'm not 100%. Let me know your thoughts on that. And of course, guys, smash that like button down below. Comment 111 if you did, 222 if you haven't yet. Joanna, I agree. What's up, Zanaya? How's everybody doing? And of course, I do want to take this time to thank all of our patrons over at patreon.com/pay-to-drive. Of course, Millard Norton, our ultimate driver at $100 a month. Thank you so much, Millard. And of course, Kimberly Thomas, Tulsa Todd, Heidi Barnes, Kurt Paul, Brian Pomeroy, William Boudreau, Just In Case, Sarah Keston, Alan G. Van Horn, Scott Freisner, Drew Honor, Katie Coppin, Stephen Neely, Destiny Rudolph, Dave Chin, Frank Cavalin, Jason Castis, Sherry Cassidy, Terry DeLong, Anthony Bliss, Nick G, Jenny Thomas, Matt Epperson, and Terrence Pacheco. Thank you to all of you. Really, really appreciate all of you guys showing up on Patreon. And of course, guys, please start saving money with the Get Upside Gas app. If you don't have it, link is in the description. It's a free download link for your smartphone. Comment 333 if you're on there, 444 if you're not yet. All you have to do is pump your gas, print out your receipt, take a picture of your receipt with the Get Upside Gas app, and within 48 hours or so, you'll get anywhere from 15 cents to 45 cents a gallon back, which is pretty fantastic. And if a friend or family member signs up using your code, you'll get paid every time they pump gas. It's called Get Upside. Link's in the description down below. And that's that, everybody. So let me know what your thoughts are on this. Like I said, the link will be in the description if you want to check it out. Again, thanks to Buddasahn. And just on a closing note, everybody, I don't know where it's going to go from here as far as the stock market's concerned, this, that, and the other. We'll just have to wait and find out. All right, guys. So if you made it to the end, comment N747, N747. And, of course, get that money, get that honey. Keep hustling, keep bustling. We'll see you next time right here on Pay to Drive and Pay to Drive Vlogs. Take care, everybody. Hit that like, subscribe, and all notifications on. And we'll see you next time. All right. Okay.